Zach Edey continues to impress, and he's coming off his best game as a pro so far, as Edey made another start in his third preseason game, helping the Grizzlies beat the Bulls 124-121. Edey continues to increase his scoring production with each game, and he set a new preseason high with 15 points, and he also had 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks. He was efficient from the field, going 5 of 10. He was 5 of 7 from the free throw line, all in 22 minutes of action. Zach Edey is already proving a lot of people wrong. People who thought he wasn't going to excel at the next level. I know it's just a preseason, but you gotta like what you've seen from Zach Edey. A sign of things to come, as Edey drafted with the number 9 pick. The Grizzlies nabbing Edey made sense, as there was a hole at their 5 spot, and right now it's looking like Zach Edey fits that spot very, very well. And right now you can only imagine Edey's continued progression alongside the team's proven core of star Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. Guys, in this one I'm going to be talking to you about Zach Edey and what he means to the Memphis Grizzlies. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new for more content just like this. So Zach Edey's already catching a lot of people's attention, and I mean, it was his own teammate Ja Morant who spoke very highly of Edey. As Edey, he made his NBA preseason debut on October 7th against the Mavericks, and Edey in that game had 6 points, 7 rebounds in 18 minutes. And this is what Morant had to say about Edey. And I quote, "Definitely rookie of the year. I think easy too." Ja Morant, he's already a big believer of Edey, and he thinks Edey's going to win rookie of the year this season. I mean, we know Zach Edey's got the skill set. We know he's going to have a very big role on this Memphis Grizzlies team. So, hey, rookie of the year is definitely on the table for Edey. And you look at last season, guys, for the Grizzlies, they ranked 24th in rebounds per game and 25th in rebounding percentage. So Edey is definitely going to help in that regard. And I think Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to play even better because he can slide next to more of a traditional center. So, you know, Jaren Jackson Jr. being slated next to Edey, 7'4", 299 pounds. It's going to provide this Grizzlies team with just elite rebounding. And that skill set makes Edey just an ideal fit to Jackson. And Edey, he's got that nice soft touch in the paint. He blocks a lot of shots. He's just going to be super, super beneficial to the back line of that Grizzlies defensive rotation. Whether Jaren Jackson Jr. is present or not, Edey's stature and presence alone is going to be adequate enough to clean up the Grizzlies defensive lapses. And his range with blocking shots, it's going to make wings second guess trying to, you know, go at Edey. And you look at Edey, his size is just going to be such a big advantage. And against the Hornets, he had 10 points, 5 rebounds, and a block in 22 minutes. And despite having a tough shooting night, Edey was still able to hit 6 of his 8 free throw attempts. And I think that's a big part of Edey's game as well. Like, he is a good free throw shooter. So that is a very underrated part of a big man's game. The fact that Edey is able to hit his free throws, I think that just makes him even more valuable. So Edey, he's going to help the Grizzlies really reclaim their identity, and it's going to be a very promising front court. I'm looking forward to seeing what Edey and Jaren Jackson Jr. can do with each other. And Ja Morant, I mean, he's speaking very highly of Edey, and you got to look at Ja's game. He's undoubtedly going to get better and benefit from Edey's additional space created in the half court. The two-man game, that pick and roll is going to be deadly, and Ja Morant going to be able to do a lot more with his offensive game. I think Edey's size is going to unlock everything Morant has yet to display, and vice versa. You know, using each other off the screen, Morant going to have so many options, and really, like, I think Edey is going to be able to really hold his own. Like, you're talking about a rookie coming into the NBA. He's going to be expected to contribute right out of the gate, and he's in a really good situation. Zach Edey is going to be playing meaningful minutes. I mean, this Memphis Grizzlies team, they're back, they're healthy, they're expected to compete in the Western Conference. So Zach Edey's going to be a pivotal component to this team. It's not about slowly bringing him along. No, he's going to be right there starting and expected to look the part and hold his own, as obviously the Grizzlies, they're going to be pushing to compete for the season. The Grizzlies are not rebuilding. They obviously are coming off of down year because injuries decimated them, but this team's back. They're ready to go. They're loaded, and You look at Edey, guys. I mean, a lot of people had questions about his game from college to the NBA. And I got to say, in the preseason, he's showing that he can provide very good value to this Grizzlies team. You know, the fact that he is hitting his shots, rebounding. We know he's going to block a ton of shots. He's hitting his free throws. The defensive presence he has with his stature. It's exciting to see. So if you're a Grizzlies fan, I mean, this was big pick for you. And now we'll see how good this team looks this season with Zach Edey in the middle. I think a lot of people, you know, ended up overthinking Zach Edey. They wanted to look at the bad, but they failed to recognize all of the good. And you know what else Edey did, guys, in that performance that he had? He had 0 fouls and 0 turnovers. That is an unbelievably underrated component to the performance that he just had. So Edey, he is learning quickly, and he is just going to be a nightmare down low for NBA big men. So I'm excited. Edey's got a lot of doubters. He's got a lot of haters. And so far, he's been silencing them. And he's going to look to continue to silence them when these games actually mean something and the regular season begins. But guys, let me know your thoughts when it comes to Zach Edey. How good do you think he can be in his rookie campaign? Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And as always, thank you so much for your continued support on this channel. That is it for me. It's Lucas signing off. Until next time, stay blessed.